Introducing the CZ P07. This is the first. Introducing the CZ P07. This is the first iteration of what we have now of the CZ P09 Nocturne. This is what that gun was based on. So I actually brought the P09 out with me today to do a little comparison of it. Also, we're going to swap the slides on it and see how the lowers function on these, as far as the triggers and everything else that works on it. Recoil control is the same thing too. So this is the P09 frame. As you can see, the texturing on it is different. The slide catch is different as well too. It's facing upwards. This one is facing downwards. Memory spots are different, the cuts are different, and we also have different cuts on top of the slides as well. It's the P09, it's the P07. P09 looks a little cleaner, but I think it's going to function pretty much the same, minus the texturing on it to help out with the recoil control as well too. Also, you have a 3-slot Picatinny rail on the bottom with the P07. With the P09, you only have one. Optics mount doesn't have an optics mount here, but the iron sights are good. So let's go ahead and take some first shots with this thing. And in the same fashion, we will be using the Canic mags too. So I have 2 Canic mags, 1 P07 mag, and 2 of the P10F mags. You see it hangs out a little at the bottom. So let's go ahead and take some official first shots with the P07. Oh, and by the way, this one has the safety installed on it. It does not have the decocker. It has the decocker with it, but I didn't opt to install it because this particular example is not mine. We have a failure off of the Canic mags. I kind of figured that was going to happen. As you can see, that 9 round is ruined now. I cannot use that, so I'm going to go ahead and lock the slide back on it, drop the mag, and see if we can get her going. Yeah, I'm definitely not putting that in there. That's smoke. The P09, those Canic mags are a little more reliably. Yeah, you can see where it's sitting a little lower. So that tells me that the P09 feed ramps may be a little more cut to accommodate those mags, but they're not the stock mags either. So you can't get mad with the pistol on that. Now, if it goes back to the P07 mag and does that, then I think we're going to have a little problem. Yeah, I did it again. It's the same thing. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and drop this Canic mag, and we're not gonna use it anymore. So now we have a standard CZ75 mag. Let's see if this works. CZ75 mags work good. This is the stock CZ75 mag, but the stock P07 mag. See how this functions. I'm going to put my gloves on because this texture is eating my hands up a little bit the way I'm gripping it. So I'll be right back. Stock CZ P07 mags work well as well too. Let's move back. What do we have next? P10F mags. See how I should perform with this. So I gotta tell you, in these first few rounds that I've shot, it is performing just like the P09 as far as the recoil. It feels good. However, the texturing on it, if you get a high grip, seeing that it is not the same all the way up and down. It feels like a ledge right here that was eaten into this part of my thumb. It does feel a little uncomfortable, but it's nothing you can get past. It's just that I wish it was a little more consistent as far as the stippling, but we can still get past that. It's still a decent gun. It feels very ergonomic to the hands. It feels good in my hand. The only other issue that I'm seeing with it, and it's the same thing with the P09, I cannot reach the mag catch, but she is running good with the exception of the Canic mags not wanting to function in it. It's not the base mags. It's not what it's called for. It is what it is. Let's get back to this thing. That safety, very tactile as well too. It's a little harder to engage with gloves on, but size. It's a little harder to engage, but we're talking knickknacks here. Like I'm trying to nitpick and find something wrong with it. Didn't release it all the way, didn't reset it, that was my fault. Nice. And what do we have here? It's another P10 mag. I'm gonna save that for the slide swap. I'm gonna try this other Canic mag. Let's see if this makes a difference. I don't know about that. So you can see in there, it is not sitting the way it should. So it's not sitting how it should, and it's causing it to pretty much jam up because the bullets have a long way to travel. Like it's going straight instead of, let's see, we can look at the P10 mag. Yeah, see, it has a little more angle. I don't know if that's going to translate across very well, but it has a little more angle where it can actually feed correctly. We're just going to try Canic mag, see what happens. It's all experimental. You want to find something that actually works if in a pinch in a bind. But it does load fairly decent. Plane wants to fly on. Let's do a few more rapid shots, and then we're going to swap the slide over. See how it runs on this, vice versa. God, I'm messing up the reset on this thing. So we'll be right back with that slide swap. Now we're back with the P07 and the P09 body. As you can see, there's more texturing at the top, the downward facing slide catch, and the one rail slot. Now let's see how she performs with this lure, the way that it should have came. I tell you off the bat, the trigger does feel just slightly different. It's a little smoother, but it's not better than a regular P07 trigger. Both of them have the Omega trigger system in here. This one just had the decock. I don't know if the P07 was new or used. I'm not sure. But the trigger does feel a little more worn in the P07. It may be new. I don't know. I didn't ask. Let's get a double action shot off of this. That ran on the roll. So now we're going to do a cameo with the P09, see how she functions with the P07 lure. And we're also going to use the Canic mag with the P09 upper and the P07 lure. As you can see, 3 rail slots, and the texture is not the same. It felt almost the same, but it loaded a little smoother with the P09 with the Canic mags. As you know in the video before, the Canic mags did run flawlessly in the P09. And we're gonna go, let's try to drop this hammer as easily as possible. Now she's in double action. Ooh. I'm gonna have to take back what I said. The P09, well, I did say that the P09 lure was smoother than the P07 because having a little chop. If you ever shot double action CZs, it gives you a little chop like it's gritty before it actually wants to break. And that surprised me. And now, going back to the single action, let's see how she feels. Feels good in that single action. No lock back, and the mag is clear. So we just didn't have lock back. Gotta say, it is very good on them for updating the P07 to the P09 and making those changes. However, the memory spot does feel better on the P07 than it does on the P09. So the P07 has a thicker memory spot than the P09 frame. It looked like it accommodates the thumb a little better, but this one definitely feels better and it's a little more grippier. As you can see, P07's back strap is a little different. it has the lines in it. Compared to the P09, it is sort of a skateboard tape. The texturing does almost look the same. It almost looks the same. It just has the cuts in here on the lines at the bottom, and this one is a little more better. It's better stippled. It has better stippling in it. Overall, I would say it's just it was the updates that was needed. It should have came out first before, but you always got to improve on your products. Good on CZ for updating the P07, bringing the P09. At first, I was a little worried. About my P09 because I messed up with the optic screws on. This one just ran straight out of the box. Like I said, I don't know if it was new or not, but these guns are broken in from the factory. Oh, and by the way, I'm seeing something else now. So this is another difference on the slide. As you can see on the P09 slide, there's that indicator there. The P07 slide does not have that. I mean, there are some major differences with the slide just by the cutouts, sights, and the slide cut for the MOS. Overall, I would have to say I'm giving this gun 2 thumbs up. Love the CD products. This one did not fail me. It did not fail to impress me. I've always been intrigued by the compact pistols from the CZ line. I love all of them because, especially with the P09, the P10 series, the P9 and the P10 series, their mags, they fit across the board, even into the competition pistols. TS2, all of them they fit well. This one shot just as expected. To end this video out, I am going to send some self-defense rounds down. I'm not going to do too many because I have a mag and a half of this, so I'm going to do one half mag. I'm going to do a half a mag of this. I don't want to burn all of my self-defense rounds up. I just don't want to be left out in the cold as far as that. All ammunition is not good to use for self-defense. And by the way, this is the P09 mag. The P09 mag does not fit in the P07 frame. It has this cutout right here, so it will not allow it to go in there. P09 frame. P07 frame with the P09 mag. It just won't go. So, like I said, let's send you guys off with this self-defense rounds with the P09 mag, P09 lower, P07 upper. So guys, that does it for the P07. If you like that kind of content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Come back and enjoy some more videos with me, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Also, constructive criticism is always accepted here. This is how I got the quality and the sound and everything else up to par. This channel will be nothing without the viewers and some of the supporters as well too, as far as monetarily and supplying needs. See y'all fellas in the next one. Nothing would be This channel will be nothing without these viewers. Guys, that does it for the P07. Like I've always said before, if you like this kind of content, hit that like, share, subscribe, come back and enjoy some more videos with me. Make sure you guys, that does this for the P07. If you like this kind of content, hit that like, share, subscribe, come back and enjoy some more videos with me. Always let me know about some